My God, this woman has gorgeous breasts. It's me, Vin Diesel. Oh, that's not good at all. We're doing live. Is it live? I'm having issues. My Twitch app.
Are we live?
Are we live?
Is it live? Am I live?
We're trying to do a live.
Am I alive?
Wait, my tear ducts give me issues. I can't use just any tissue. I use 4-ply when I cry. Alright. I think this is where we are. Wow, they're all at the Hunter's Dream. Isn't that funny? I need to bring my 182 character up to just like a normal fucking number so it's not just sitting there.
Right.
But it takes so long to level up. Once you're at that level. Ew, it's glitched. He's broken.
Or are you just in front of a tree or something?
No,
Looks like a leaf.
I'm not. You look like a leaf.
It's fixed.
How'd you do that?
It was a leaf.
Share to Twitter. Wow. Lot to talk about today, gamers. First of all, where are we in the gaming game?
In the gang.
The gang. Let's see. I think last time didn't I ended with beating Abritus, right?
Yeah?
What are you doing? Give me my
so.
phone back. Yeah, that would be ultimate. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Hemwick. Canehurst. Okay. We got Ligarius to see. Holy shit.
Probably Amygdala then.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Nightmare Frontiers. Sir. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna miss like some random ass optional boss or something.
I don't know who you would have missed.
I don't know. I don't think there are any
Did
really.
you do Bloodstar Beast this run?
I'm pretty sure. I can check. I definitely feel like I did, but I don't know, it's hard to say for sure.
So I know you open the gate, you already have that bag.
Oh, man. Hopefully we get some invasions happening here. That would be pretty dope. I'll be honest. I would kind of like to play this. Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck, that's actually not good. Well, I didn't think it would happen right off. Fuck. God damn it! I don't even want to look. I gotta angle the fucking camera away. That's embarrassing. Alright, so let's review a little bit what just happened there. I think I was a little too just slow down. Maybe slow down a little bit.
Maybe so.
Oh fuck, that's good. Alright. Do you want to talk about some Last of Us 2?
Oh, we're just gonna jump into it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already talked about it a lot. Like, what else do you want to talk about?
Oh, you're right. Okay. Never mind then.
No, I mean, we can, dude. It's just like, what do you want to rehash, I guess?
No, you're right. We already talked about everything, so.
I wish...
Do I not have decorative ultimate?
Like, I wish we had watched the rest of that stream with the director.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to finish it because I do want to hear his thoughts. Or, like, the ending, I guess. I want to hear him talk about that. But yeah, I feel like I'm coming around to it a little bit more now. But the thing is, like, even though I'm liking the story more now, or like, I would say more respecting the story more now, that doesn't really take away, like, once again, we've already said a lot, like, how I feel badly it was told. And I'm not saying, like, as far as dialogue or anything, because I don't think I had necessarily that much. I don't remember, like, thinking that the dialogue was bad or anything personally. I thought it was pretty good overall, but...
You like the dialogue?
I think so, yeah, overall.
I thought it was pretty cringy in some spots, for sure.
Like, which spot?
It wasn't cringy, it was stiff, though. Like, a lot of the stuff didn't flow naturally. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to come up with, like, specific examples right off the top of my head, but, I don't know, just, I think part of it was, since Ellie was in her little mood, you know, like, that definitely didn't help things, but it was just, like, it was just so dry and didn't feel natural at all, like, from the first game, you know, especially just when you consider we're just coming off of, like, the last stuff we've had to deal with was, as far as the series goes, was Joel and Ellie, like, really opening up to each other.
Right.
And they were really feeling comfortable around one another, so the only time we see any sort of dialogue like that, I can't remember anything, much from Abby and Lev. It didn't feel natural, didn't have much time to develop and grow and
But
and
also,
become
like,
anything.
think about, like, the circumstances they were under, though.
That doesn't make the dialogue any better, though. I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying. Like, it's not gonna be, like, super fun and lighthearted and shit like that. You know, kind of like it was toward the end of Last of Us 1, where, you know, they did have those moments of, non-action going on for a while, so they were able to let their guards down a little bit and open up more. But I don't know, just so basically what we have is a character we don't really know that well. We don't know much about Ellie, or not Ellie, but Abby, who, okay, understandably isn't, you know, we can't say for sure that she's, you know, how she would react in that kind of situation, and how her dialogue would be. But then with Ellie, when we do see her, a character we do know and love, and we come to expect to be fun and nice and lighthearted, you know, especially at the beginning of the game when really nothing bad is happening, she's not that character, you know.
Wasn't that the point? Like,
no, because they backtrack.
Like, years though.
I know. Well, they try to backtrack and go against kind of what they set up, because, okay, I get it. Like, you know, we think for the majority of the game she's pissed off because
Ellie, I feel like, so I think it would be hardened in, like, the beginning because you know, she was so mad and feeling guilty.
Yeah, but at the end, it's like they try to go. They want you to feel both ways depending on at what point you are in the game, which doesn't make sense. So either she's mad and she's become this war-hardened bitch who nobody wants to support, but at the end of the game, they try to make you feel for her and be like, well, she does try to show that she's going to try to forgive Joel and, you know, try to come to terms with what happened, but it doesn't either the impact of her last conversation with Joel that they show where she's like, okay, I'm going to try to forgive you. Either that doesn't count, or her becoming this hardened bitch doesn't count. And also, they're like ignoring a lot of what.
Wait,
what
why can't
Joel,
she be a hardened bitch and also like forgiving?
Because you're saying that she turned into a bitch because. So let's not say bitch. It's being over the top. She's a cynical, unlikable, boring, dry character because of what she's going.
Debate you on.
I don't want to debate either. I'm just still trying to hash out some of the shit. That's why I wanted to talk about this, because there's still some shit we haven't talked about with this game. Also, I'm also trying to avoid this frenzied boy up here too. But so it's either that where, okay, she's dealing with that, blah blah blah. So that would also like soften Joel's death a little bit, the impact of that, knowing that like despite everything he's done, her life is still ruined because of him, and he's a shithead and he deserves to die, like now if she can't go through the rest of her life feeling like she's worth anything because he took that away from her, then I don't know, it's kind of just like, what's the point of any of it at that point,
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely am coming around to a lot of the stuff in the game that I hated at first, but there's still just a lot that I'm not totally digging. Especially, mostly, actually not even especially, just totally in the execution of the game, like,
well, yeah.
Like I said, the writing, the dialogue, the gameplay, the pacing, the storytelling, all that is the main problem. I don't have a problem with the story. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's such a weird game and so hard to kind of make sense of, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to talk about it.
Right.
Also, sorry, I don't want to feel like I'm like debating you or anything. I was just trying to. So yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm feeling. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, it's weird. I don't really know what to think of the game anymore. I definitely want to see it again, weirdly.
Watch PewDiePie play it again?
No.
I think it would be worth... So, we didn't... all zero of you watching, we didn't actually play the game, we watched it. Natalie played the first one. I didn't... It's not... Those kinds of games aren't really my jam. Like the third-person shooter, story-heavy type stuff. That's not really my interest necessarily. So I just watched it, and it was basically like watching a movie. And I still really enjoyed the first game, so we kind of just, not having any money, just decided to watch the old boy PewDiePie play through it.
Yeah, and I almost wonder if like PewDiePie's views of the game kind of like souped in. Like, I almost wonder if I would have had different views on the game if we had watched this like one with no commentary or whatever.
I don't really think so. Because even I was starting not to like it actually a lot more intensely, I felt like, than he was giving off for a while at the beginning anyway.
Right.
I don't know. I definitely see what you're saying though, and I think it would be worth either rewatching or actually getting to play at some point, maybe if it ever goes on sale.
I feel like I don't know, just watching it through that first time, everything just felt so jarring, And I feel like, and maybe this is like a big criticism of that, I just feel like subverting everyone's expectations for it, it's definitely cool, but it's like, I don't know, it's just hard to latch onto it. But now that I've had some time, like, to kind of accept that this is the game we have, you know, I don't know, I want to try and kind of get into the director's brains, like everyone who was behind it, and try to see it from like their point of view, like really, like, okay, this is how they wanted it, you know, like, why, I guess.
Right.
I don't, it's like, watching through it, it felt like the story was really disjointed and badly paced and everything. So, I don't know, that's weird. I don't really know.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. And I'm so glad that we did watch that. That we watched that little interview with them, because that does clear up a lot of things. It's weird, too, because just that. There were definitely moments where it's like, it feels like, I remember thinking, like, what the fuck are these guys going on about? You know, like, I knew in the back of my head, no, they're not this stupid. You know, they're not saying, or they're not doing things that, like, you know, just for, I don't want to say just for shock value. I definitely feel like some of it was for shock value, because of course with a game like that, you want to generate some sort of buzz and some sort of some conversation.
Right. Which they definitely
which they definitely did. So I'm fine with the shock value stuff. But I'm trying to think now back to some of the stuff. I'm just like, that is so fucking stupid. Like, oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna say about, like, with their current situation, like, it's definitely an interesting dynamic with, like, how Joel, you know, the big thing that I was always just pissed off about from the beginning, which another thing with the pacing would have been nice if they would have put this later on, but how he just gave up their whole, he just blew their cover, you know, by going in and introducing himself yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I'm glad that they did go into that, and I know they're not idiots, you know, this is their job. They're supposed to be you know, they're capable of creating a good story that
Sorry.
yeah, I got, who's yours from? Missouri, Lamar? Oh, okay. There we go.
story in a different order, I think it would have been like initially, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I think
So, what, I don't know, what order would you like
so.
to
Oh
have
god,
seen?
I don't know.
Like, would you like it to be bouncing back and forth? I think that would have been pretty effective.
Actually, yeah, what that one guy was saying, where you're on the same timeline, but you can go back and forth between characters in the same timeline. Not like they did, where we went 3 days with Ellie, then we jumped back, and then... So you could do flashbacks then with each character still. Like, the flashbacks were, of course, an amazing part of the game, but you could do that, like, within these two timelines happening at the same time, I think, would be
Right.
cool.
I think, I don't know, any amount of time you spend playing as a flashback, some of your, like, agency is automatically gone. You know, like, the incentive to kind of play, because it doesn't feel like you're experiencing it in real time. You know, it's like, okay, this already happens and it's going to play out in a certain way. Even though in a game like this, you know, really heavy narrative, story-driven type of game, you know it's going to play out a certain way, the way the developers want you to. But, like, as soon as you go back in time, especially after you've already played a majority of the game...
And already killed all those people?
In current time, and then, it's like you go back in time. That was another big issue.
Okay,
Like,
because, like you said, it's like, you know, people have said, it's just you killed those people as Ellie and you weren't told to care about them. But then you play as Abby and you're told to care about them, but you know they're going to die. So why and how can you be, like, assume that you're going to feel some emotional weight?
right.
And it was pretty nice hearing them talk, like the directors and the actors talk about how the game was more than just violence and bad.
Ellie's actor didn't know that. She didn't even answer.
Yeah.
But that's... Oh, wait, I shouldn't say that. This could come back to bite me. Just kidding, gamers.
But they...
Oh, yeah.
And even if it is about like the obsession of, you know, hate and everything, that's still like, okay, yeah, you know, it's bad. Now,
Another big thing with the presentation, I know I've said this to you a lot, but like just how on the nose they are about everything. Like, it lacked a lot of subtlety, I felt like. There was definitely a lot of points where, you know, I feel like they almost were like not respecting our intelligence in a way. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like we're smart enough to gather some of the points that are being made without going to such extreme extents. Like I already felt by the time, you know, that we go on and do Ellie's little, oh, you're fucking dead, bitch. Maybe not. You know, by the time we go through and do that last little bit of Ellie where the game just fucking gets disgusting, everybody already felt bad, like very bad up to that point, you know? It's like you see
like that theater scene, wasn't it? And I always go back to that, like that, I feel like the big even just like watching PewDiePie have to play it, I feel like in that instance, in that situation, and in the last one, I feel like he was playing badly just because he really didn't want to go through with what the game was forcing him to do.
Right.
So I feel like that, to me, was enough. And then they just took it even further. And, I don't know, like... Yeah, it was just, it was bad.
Yeah, I could have seen a couple different good ending points, like really solid.
Like, even like the first time when we saw Ellie at the farmhouse, and it showed her living with like PTSD, or you know, like post-traumatic stress disorder and all that shit. I feel like that in itself is, to me, you know, kind of...
Right, that shows the lasting effects of everything that's happened. And it also doesn't turn Ellie into a villain, you know? Like, by the end of that game, you hate Ellie, you know? That I know now we've had time to kind of soften our our memory of it. But remember, like the end of that, like I think both of our mouths were just open. You know, like I didn't. That's what I was kind of saying. That like I don't feel like.
Which I think that's
in
what
line
they
with
wanted, or they said they didn't want to see them villain, but they wanted to show that. I think I'm driving the point too far.
right. I feel like the game definitely could have ended.
You can't tell me that no one's a villain, like by the end of it.
Everybody is like.
Yeah.
I mean, I get there's no one singular person, but that doesn't mean there isn't a villain. Like, I don't know, maybe that's too harsh, but I don't know. It just definitely felt like
it's just like Abby's. It seemed at the end that Abby's actions were far outweighed by Ellie. At the end,
right, yeah.
Did she kill Joel horrifically? Yes, but Joel also deserved it, to be honest. Like, Joel did deserve, didn't have to die like that, but, there's consequences to Helger's actions. Sure. And she was, being the father, but Ellie, too far. I don't know.
That's like 90% of my personal outrage at this point, you know, is how just where they decided to take it in the, literally in like the last, 3 to 5% of the game is just ridiculous and way over the top and unnecessarily grotesque and violent. And I know that, I know they know the characters better than we do, they invented them, whatever, but I think a lot of people really don't feel like that is in Ellie's, in her character to act how she did at the very end.
Oh, and okay, I feel like the baddest acting is the most unconvincing thing for me out of all is Tommy. And maybe I could see the argument.
Exactly.
Maybe I could see the argument that like this is all Tommy had at that point since Maria left him and so he's like lost literally everything. But if he's not gonna go out and ship him, I don't know. That definitely didn't feel right to me again.
Yeah, and even if he did, like, he would never just come out and be so fucking brazen about it, you know? Like, so are you gonna fucking deal with this? Like, in front of Ellie's girlfriend and, you know, new child, essentially, like, especially saying, well, everything that Joel went through, like, abandoning your family like that for some fucking quest to not even work out, like, I don't know. I cannot not do this. Come on, do something. Bro, I want to get this over with just as much as you. It's the Chikage's moveset. There we go. Fuck. That was hard to watch.
In comparison to everything else, I feel like this is kind of a minor gripe, but the fact that these people are surviving some of the stuff they go through.
Wait, what'd you say?
Like, okay, at the end of the theater scene, those people should probably be dead.
Oh yeah.
Like Tommy
Yeah, that was
should have been dead.
bullshit.
Ellie should have been dead. Like she was dying. Both her and Abby looked like they were dying at the end of that fight. You know, but no, they were fine. Oh, also Abby, like in the end when she was mortally wounded, still going after Abby and not healing up and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm assuming that we'll probably, if there's a third game, we're probably gonna see Abby in it. It would kind of be weird at this point to not have Abby in the third game.
Right.
And I know that she's gonna survive all this shit that she went through, her and Lev. Or
Yeah.
like the fact that she was able to get up and like even drive the boat away after that.
Yeah, that's another thing is they try to toe that line of being believable in certain places, but also it's a video game, you know, so of course some things are going to be a little bit unbelievable. So it's like they try to make some of it really realistic. But also a lot of the...
Not to mention all the pregnant shit.
Oh yeah, the, what, 2-3 pregnancy fucking bombs being dropped, drums being bombed. Well, I've never looked off this way before. That's really pretty. Ooh, even the clouds are moving. I know there were, yeah, definitely some moments where it's like you could almost hear the fucking the studio audience stock sound of like gasping, you know, like and she was pregnant, you know, then like dramatic organ music playing or something. Fuck off, cunt.
And Ellie was leaving Dean.
I think that could have been another actually pretty good spot to end it. Like, just them having that conversation. So even up to that point, let's say everything else did happen, okay, whatever, that's all good. They could have just left it there, you know, like with, you know, what's Ellie gonna do? Is she actually gonna leave? Is she gonna stay and talk it out, or, you know, what? I think that could have been a cool, like, cliffhanger spot to, like, justify going into a third installment as well. That's actually what I was expecting them to do. I really did not think that it was going to go on another hour after that, like after she left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely did feel like a lot of points were just being told, you know, or like the themes rather were just being told to you, and like here's how you should feel.
I do like one thing I think was kind of cool, like the wolves and scars fighting, you know. I think that, I guess, was a cool backdrop.
Oh yeah, like the world building definitely was excellent in this game.
Yeah, and I think that could also, I think that's something that's very relevant in these times too, you know. Like just showing that, I guess just how like damaging that is, just having, those two opposing sides just fighting.
Right.
I feel like that's not making very good.
I don't know. I'm actually surprised how quickly though we're both kind of coming around to some of the major parts. I mean, obviously right now it doesn't seem like it, just because I'm remembering what happened, but
right.
But yeah, no, I mean there was definitely some good stuff, good story, good themes ish. Did it need to be made into a video game? Maybe. Maybe not.
I do think it's very unique in its experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think I've ever been that fucking worked up over a video game, you know, like as far as the story goes.
Yeah, I feel like it was very, 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 very emotionally draining, and it made the player so fucking uncomfortable with what they were being forced to do. And that, you know, that's like unique, I guess.
That's unique, but they don't get points for that. They don't get points for a strong emotional reaction if it's... I feel like we wouldn't have that reaction if the characters that they had set up had acted more in line with the characters that we expected them to be, though. You know?
Right.
Like, I don't know if that's really making sense, but... I don't know. It's so hard because I know I'm kind of like contradicting what I said earlier. Like, obviously they have put thought into this, but it's like they went way too far in certain places, like trying to hammer the story home, but not far enough to really make me believe. Like maybe they should have given a little bit more prologue, you know, instead of anything else, given more prologue to show us how Joel has softened up and how this is really taking its toll on Ellie, rather than just dropping us in and saying, well, this is how it is now. Got it?
Right.
Got it? No, look how they're acting. Got it? And it's like, well, fuck, how the fuck did we get here? All you did was show us that Ellie hates Joel in a couple flashbacks throughout the thing. That's not giving us enough context to really settle into this world and accept what's even going on, I feel like.
Yeah.
We definitely should not have watched that fucking Destiny debate, man. I'm totally in like fucking analytical pissed off mode right now.
Yeah, I can tell, dude.
It's fun to talk about it, for sure.
Yeah.
She's ma. I was like, yo, what up, Jake Gyllenhaal?
I have to wonder though, like, I don't know, is this maybe like a turning point in games, I guess? It's just, once again, like, no, I don't think any game has made people feel the way this game has. So are other games gonna try and fucking, you know, do that as well now?
What do you mean, like piss them off? Or like try to get this really strong emotional reaction?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like,
Please.
I do think in some ways, you know, it could be said that this was in some way groundbreaking, maybe?
Like
as
from an
far
actual
as-
like technical standpoint of what they did, or
of
like
course,
the
like,
discourse that it's
technically.
inspired?
Maybe like both, yeah. Which, once again, is that a good thing? That's inspiring?
I really don't think so, because like I said, people are pissed off for the wrong reasons, you know, like not. And this is also, I feel like I should mention for posterity's sake, we're not talking about any of the fucking sexist, transphobic, homophobic bullshit that's being brought up. You know, this is purely on a story thing.
Oh,
But
yeah. I didn't even think about
that's
that.
what's pissing me off is the story, you know, and the execution of it. Or, okay, so I guess that didn't come out quite right, but some of the actions, you know, along the way, like, and just the setup for why everything is the way it is, and you know, and whatever else, it just they're missing like. It's like they're missing like one or two little spices to really make the whole thing actually work. I don't really know how else to say it, but that's definitely how it feels, though. You know, it's like it's just missing like, you know, 10 more hours of them discussing and really talking about stuff in the writer's room, and you know, in the direction and whatever, for it to like really actually work. It came like dangerously close to working for. Oh, you fucking idiot! God damn it. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost there for sure, but it's still, as a total package for me, it doesn't work.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying it's. If you would ask me yesterday, fuck no, nothing about it works. It's horrible. It's stupid. It should never even have existed. But I guess now I've kind of warmed up to. It's almost there, but it's definitely not good. Because it is missing some vitally crucial things to actually working, like I mentioned before, some of those things. But,
Right.
Here's what I want to know. What about pulling this lever makes that elevator come down? Thank you, From Software.
I've never felt so dragged to hell in a game, though. Damn.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for one thing that could have said.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they will implement some of those sort of story beats just in a better way, you know.
Right.
So it's
because I could think that, I don't know. So, I mean, it's fun to be angry, right?
right.
So just having a game that you know is going to set your player, it's interesting because it makes you mad at the game, but then you have to justify that.
Right, but that's where they fail, you know. They don't just. Oh. Well.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that concept. I would think, like, if I was a game developer and I saw this game, I think, yeah, that's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, but they're lacking in some of the, definitely in the motivations. I feel like is the worst, the biggest offense, you know, the very beginning of it. Because for a long time, and even now, I still don't think that this game, as they've set it up and as they've justified things, should have even happened. Because that's one thing that Neil Fuckman brought up at the very beginning, or that, you know, the rest of this game happens because of Joel's death. Because a lot of people are pissed off about Joel's death. You know, it's like, oh fuck, why'd you have to do this? Why'd you go kill him off? I'm totally fine with them killing him off. But the way that it came about, I am not fine with. I don't think, like I said, the way that they've justified it and set it up.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, you don't think Abby is justified?
No, I think Abby, that's totally justified. I totally see that happening. I find that believable in the universe that they've set up, but like I said, they didn't go far enough. So Neil said Joel softened, or someone did, maybe it's Joel's actor.
Yeah, no.
Someone said Joel softened up in the world that he's living. You know, he's lived 4 years comfortably.
Like as a normal person, yeah.
Right, but when we see that, when we're dropped into this world, all that we see is 4 years later flash up on the screen. That's all. Why is he going this way? That's all. What?
That was weird.
That is very fucking weird. Well, thank you, From Software. We haven't seen enough to really get settled in and see why has Joel softened up so much that he makes one of the worst, you know, other than the other one, he makes one of the worst judgment calls in his entire life, and it ends up to getting him killed. You know, possibly the worst judgment call of his entire life. Like, it does not make sense at all. Like,
so you just want more like showing him being a softer character.
More context, more just effort put into establishing what is going on, and just really dropping us into the world that we're living in. Okay, if he did soften up that much and he became that stupid and careless, fine, I'll go with you on that. I believe it. Fucker. I should have killed him. But I didn't think he would spam it over and over again like that. But they don't give us that. The last thing that we're left with is Joel just fucking straight up cold-blooded murder the doctors who could possibly hold the cure for mankind because he doesn't want to lose his daughter. Right? That's the last thing that we have to go on with Joel. And now it's, okay, jump ahead, 4 years later, a lot of stuff's happened. So show us that. Show us what's happened. Show us some fucking little clips from day-to-day life and how he's, you know, dealing with everything, and give us more context with what's going on between him and Ellie. I know they kind of gave us a few little snippets, and obviously it's not good. And maybe, who knows, maybe that's part of the reason he was so careless. Maybe he just wasn't thinking, but it seems like such a basic thing. And wasn't there shit in the first game where he, you know, he's not that stupid in the beginning of the first game where everything's going down, you know? It's like, like, even his brother, even Tommy is cold, you know, he's cold enough to fucking ice a National Guard member right there, you know, and kill him because the dude's gonna kill Sarah and Joel, right? It does kill Sarah, and so Tommy just fucking shoots him. They're already fucking And Joel shoots his fucking neighbor as soon as he walks in, and he's like, "Yo, get back, neighbor! Don't do this. You don't want to do this." And Joel just fucking ices him right there at the very beginning of all this, when he doesn't even know that there's a zombie outbreak. He just knows something's not. Why do I keep doing that? He just knows something's not right, and so he fucking does that to save himself and save his family. In doing the shit that he does, living in the world of fucking zombies and just treachery and danger behind every corner, despite the fact that it's been 4 years and they're living in a society. But like, he just put Tommy's life at risk. He just put, you know, who knows what this bitch wants. That's embarrassing. That's gonna go on the fucking highlights right there. I'm worked up though. But he's put Tommy's life at risk. He's possibly put Ellie's life at risk, you know, not knowing where she is, because didn't they go out looking for her? Is that what, or no, Ellie went out looking for him. I don't remember. But they don't know what these people want. You know, maybe they're looking for a settlement to raid and whatever, and he's just being so fucking dummy boy and just like, yeah, come on, whatever. So I don't know, like, fuck, it pisses me off. So that's the whole game, you know, that's 2 hours into the game and already huge, gigantic plot hole right there, depending on how you look at it. Definitely horrible execution, you know, if you can't bring people onto your side and to agree that this is plausible, this is something that could happen. I don't know. I have a good idea. There we go. Wait. Did he go that way? Whoa! He's being so nice to me. Let's try this. I am the PvE god. You guys all need to be mine.
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas...
Oh yeah, I don't think you ever answered. Where would you have liked to have seen the game end? Like,
Yeah, good. At the farmhouse?
Where at the farmhouse? Because I also thought it could have been cool to see, just right after Tommy comes up, you know, all Billy Badass, like, are you going to take care of this? Are you going to man up and take care of this? You know, that could have been another cool spot to end it too. Where it's like, then you get even less context. You give, you know, you...
Yeah, I actually really liked your idea of just like leaving it before we know what Ellie's choice is. Then once you start the game, you either know, like, okay, she didn't go, or then you could slowly, you know, tell the player what she did and what she ended up doing in the past. I think that would have been better than forcing the player to continue.
Right. Are you talking about in like a third game?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, so technically, let's say she does go on to do what she do. Except we say that as like a flashback in the beginning of the third game.
Right, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Or like, you know, slowly over the third game. As she's like rebuilding her life.
Right.
Not like right away, but like I said, yeah, like over the third game. Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, and it could give more context about why she made the decision to continue going. You know, they could have really hammered home that PTSD thing and really shown the effects that it's having on her trying to live a normal life, where she's living with all this guilt and rage and anger, rather than just, you know, maybe 20 minutes at the farmhouse. And it's like,
yeah,
and that's another thing, they really take a huge leap and try to expect you to go along with that's just her life now. Here's one example, you know, obviously you're smart. You know that there's going to be that's obviously must be happening all the time, but they don't do much to reinforce it. And when they do state it, she says it. She says it outright to Dina instead of, like fucking. She's literally like, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I have to go take care of this. Like that's another example. I feel like where the subtlety could have gone quite a bit farther. What the fuck are you doing? And yeah, like you said, could have been flashbacks into a third game. Then we could, that could explore their little fucking multiple timeline fetish that they have so much, so that they could incorporate some of those flashbacks in it. But that would be nice too, because
then they could flesh out shit with like the slave guys more, because that just seemed like
what the fuck? And he was pregnant. Fat Geralt was pregnant too.
And then they could show like what Abby went through as well. Like,
right, that was really fucking interesting. Like it ended up coming off as stupid because they didn't flesh it out at all. But I was totally interested. They have slaves now.
Yeah.
What? They're gonna crucify this bitch? That's brutal as fuck. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I think it should have entered. Oh, it's just so unfortunate because now that I'm thinking about it, first of all, the first thing we said, like the two timelines happening at the same time, that wasn't dope. And then if they had just left the shit at the end for the next game, I think a lot of the problems would have been solved.
Yeah.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a
But here we are left with piecing together the mess they've given us.
Right.
Not too fast.
I'm gonna get it this time. I'm committing to myself. It sucks, dude. This phase 2 is so hard because you really have to fucking commit to either smashing this dude into oblivion or getting caught by a call beyond. And then when you try to smash him into oblivion, if you mistime one roll or whatever, or you swipe one too many times and whatever, you don't have time to dodge, then he gets you with Augur of Abretus, and there's just no fucking winning, man.
Right.
But at least I have more health in this one than I did in the fucking other one where I died like probably 12 times in a row or something.
Yeah, I remember getting stuck on this guy.
I am glad though that I did get stuck on it so many times in the other run that I'm working on right now, because now I have his route just perfectly memorized. So that's
Right.
one silver lining. I haven't. Maybe I could just shoot him to death.
As you once did for the friend.
Bro, come on. It's fine. Just don't call me on, and we'll be okay. Please stop. Are you fucking kidding me? That's going in the highlight reel. What else can I do? I guess I could try Bowblade. Isn't that the whole point of this run, was to try the Bowblade?
Yeah.
Let's do that. That would be kind of memey. Is that not? Oh, what? Oh, that's weird. Ooh. Stamina. Oh, fuck. have to pee. Yo, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you look up how Winston Churchill died?
Okay.
I just want to know if it was from his alcoholism. That boy could drink, bro.
Yeah.
Put away a bottle of scotch every day, a bottle of champagne every night, a few glasses of red wine with lunch. The man was a legend.
Cause of death is stroke, so
Yes.
yeah.
That's funny. When did he, what age was he?
He
He must be old as fuck.
age 90?
Yeah.
Huh. Surprising.
Yeah, because I feel like he had to be pretty old when he was doing his World War stuff.
Right.
Because, damn, that's actually not bad. Not bad damage. I'm into it. I'm kind of into it, to be honest. Do something. Not that, you idiot.
And what's also nice is it's not killing you.
Yeah, I guess that's alright. Minor first, minor first. I'm thinking if I can just spam the arrows enough, hopefully he just does not get a chance to do anything. We'll see though. Because if anything goes wrong, then he's gonna fucking call beyond and I'm gonna be done. So, not woohoo.
Not woohoo.
Not woohoo.
I didn't know what was the opposite of woohoo.
Ah, bah, bah. Hey, what are you doing? You did that one time too. Not the last time I died, but the other time.
Did you arrow him from up there?
Oh, maybe.
I've seen maybe four like poison arrows.
Fuck, that could be good. I'll have to remember that for the next one. Yeah, fuck, I may actually even be able to do it from up here. Or even just get like a good jump on the damage or something before I drop down. Let's see. Oh yeah. No, he's a little bitch for sure. Bitch made. What's up, bitch made? He's trying to do it.
Damn, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that time though I was doing heavy arrows. Maybe this time I'll try the light arrows and see what happens.
I like it.
I like it. I actually do want to see what happened. Oh, I was out of stamina. Oh, yeah, that's right. These things fucking leech your stamina like crazy. So, okay, I got it figured out. So once I'm out of stamina, I'll just shoot him. Maybe.
Yeah.
figured out. We're not in any rush. This is fun.
Yeah. Huh.
I still feel like I'll never be quite up to where I was when I platinumed the game, like in terms of skill.
Well, that was also after like months of playing straight,
Yeah.
like nothing else, for hours a day. Or not hours, probably at that time.
That was 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, you don't gotta shoot. The truth is scary sometimes. Like the fact that it's taken me like 7 tries to do this so far.
Not majestic. He's majestic not.
That's it. One mistake can cost you. Ask my friend Joel.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, majestic! Hunter is a
No, he said it was majestic,
even
but
in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares, rolls, and chills upon me.
you just fell into my trap, Connor. I'll bet he's just gonna run away. If I had to take a guess. Or he's gonna do that shit where he fucking glitches out. Fuck. Do they just fire straight ahead? That's bitch made. Wait, that doesn't make sense, because I got him once from up here the last time.
Yeah.
Strange times we're living in.
Dude.
Wait, my ingenious plan isn't gonna work because you don't have to be like that. You know? Maybe there's a way you can, roll through those. What?
This person's like doing an animation.
Is it the clapping?
Yeah.
Plot, or whatever that is.
Pause,
Approval?
yeah.
Is that just me and my thing?
Apparently. I don't think a copy of launch a tracker at you if you dodge forward. Dodging backwards is a death sentence. Towards Miklash is the way to go. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Do it again. Okay.
So it's right when that first explosion happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, damn, I didn't know that.
Did I do it?
Yeah, I think so.
I did the thing.
Wow, you learn something new every day. Hamburger.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know, something kind of smelled like ketchup. Or maybe I just remembered the smell of ketchup. Spelling.
Alright, this time we know the strat, boys.
We shall see. It is what it is. Bro! That can't just be me! The fucking every single attack that I miss with this, they cannot all just be me. Obviously they are. They are my mistakes, but fuck. Get into your corner. Let me bully you to death.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Yes, wolves and chains in
Are you kidding me? God damn it. Okay. Let's try that again. That was
Promising.
promising.
majestic. A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
Alright, maybe I'll take some further precautions this time. I'll kill the skelly, or the puppy. God damn it. That's not a good sign. Maybe it is a good sign. Things are changing. Things are looking different this time. Different is good.
You got this, bud.
Wait. No, I'm forgetting. So, yeah. Okay, so he's gonna go this way, so I need to kill these guys. So I need to kill these guys. I don't know how they all respawn. I don't know if it's like...
Some say Cosmo. No prince.
Where'd you go? Ooh. Okay. Fuck!
Some say Cosmo. As you once did.
Oh my god, you did it.
I wasn't watching on purpose.
Oh, thank you. Fuck. Okay, now it's all just fun from here on out.
Woohoo! Go
Finally.
get Ariana now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I do remember. I made a very severe mental note to myself not to forget to get the iron door key,
Oh yeah.
so that I can get the string, the living string, and continue on with the fucking chalices.
Woohoo!
Finally, that's the whole reason I wanted to do this second read, or part of the whole reason.
Wow.
Okay. Just gotta figure out where downstairs is. Not that way. Wait, this is upstairs. How can it be downstairs? This way? Oh yeah. You guys mad that I killed your mommy?
He's their daddy and you know it.
I don't know.
Not my daddy.
Iron door? I'm a little bit lost. Thought it was like... Yeah, there we go. And I think there's another blood tinge gem down here.
Yeah.
Better.
Where's this here?
Yeah, there we go. Please don't invade me right now. Damn, that was quick.
Oh yeah, don't you need to drop the brain to access that area easily?
I thought you could... How did I do that in the last one? I'm kind of confused, I'll be honest. Oh well. Yeah, you do have to drop it. I thought I went just straight down there and didn't have any problem.
Who knows with these bugs?
Oh, maybe I did just go drop the brain and then just go down. I don't know. I guess those are gonna upgrade. Oh yeah, the Rakuya. Guess that'd be kind of funny. That's a bit of a problem.
What?
There's no bridge here now.
Oh.
Wait just
You
a
can go around, can't you?
gosh darn tootin' second here. Where? I haven't dropped this elevator yet. Or maybe it just... No? Fuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. That's scary.
Yeah, I knew. I think I did a similar thing. But found that.
Oh, yeah. I do also want to see... I can't remember what's at the bottom on this side, so I'm going to check that out. Nice. Damn. No, yucky. Oh, really? Whoa. There we go. Finally. Not yet. Okay, now it's fine. Oh.
You guys have the same build. That's so
Yeah.
funny. What the fuck? Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god. Wait, did you have your bow blade before?
No. No, it's not equipped. Plus it doesn't have any good gems in it.
God, that's so funny. Worth it.
Worth it. All those drugs I did, they were worth it. Super worth it. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. The world is better off without you, though. You got a lot of kid fans, man. You think they're going to take away any deeper meaning other than all those drugs I did, they were worth it? Super worth it? Kids are stupid, man.
It's true.
Should have used your platform for good and not...
With my own eyes. The kids, that is.
The kids, that is... Let's see. How do I get down? Don't want to think. Brain hurt too much. It's those high blood pressure headaches I keep getting.
Stop.
Every time I stand up, my vision goes red and white. I get nosebleeds if I stand up.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah. Shit's expensive. Oops. Oh, actually. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll get my rock. Repair. This way. Wait a second. Where the fuck do you get that elevator from? I'm so confused.
Which elevator though?
This one. Wait, isn't it from the...
Merlin's Law? Or like that kind of...
Where'd the other elevator exit stuff go? I must have missed something, man. Oops. The one that you drop out of to get the blood rock.
Right. I mean, I'll remember exactly.
Oh, it's here. Okay. Funny stuff in there, guys. Funny stuff. Don't jinx it. 'Cause I'm probably gonna have to come back through here again. Inflict or. That actually worked out surprisingly well.
Yeah. Good maneuvering, brother.
Thank you, son. The brother of my son is my enemy.
Eh.
Yeah, I get it. Some fucking thing happens. We always skip that cutscene. All those drugs I did, they were worth it. Super worth it. Yummy. Give me all your money. Give me all your shit. Alright.
There's another gem over there?
I think I already got it.
Oh.
Well, no, I was pretty rushed.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Oh, this shit was right. That's exactly the spot I would have checked. Or maybe that's where that other gem was. Dumb. Wait.
What?
Now, just where in the fuck do you get the inflicted organ? Oh, yeah, I remember now. Thank you. Or whatever. Actually,
Oh
kill
my
me.
god.
Kill me. Now gloat. This whole area, I wish it wasn't so like rectangular. You know, it almost feels like a fucking Dark Souls 2 or Demon Souls. Or, not even Demon Souls, like Kingsfield area or something, you know?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I could say it.
And you can count on me. I'm waiting for you in the parking lot. Alright. Hey, fuck. It's about time to figure out what bosses are left. So, you want to pull up a list?
Sure.
Oof.
Obviously, I've done the mandatory ones, so I won't go over those. So optional no ones are Cleric Beast,
I think I did that one.
Bloodstar,
That's one I have to check on because I can't, honestly.
Witches, you did, Ligarius, you did,
Yeah, I
Dark Beast,
did. Yeah, I did.
you did the Celestial Emissaries, Abritus you did, Amygdala you did.
Oh, yeah, I have to do the... Okay, yeah, sorry, keep going. I just remembered I have to do the DLC.
And you're going to do Gammon and Moon Presence. And then, yeah, the DLC.
Which one did I need to check on?
BSB.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I did that one. Pretty sure. I think I did. That's the, let's see. Yeah, Church of the Good Chalices. Let's do it. Let's see. So what else?
So you should go do Maragos.
Marigold. Oh, I'm gonna wait on that one. I hate looking at the dream burning down.
Oh, yeah. You could continue on the Chalices since you have the living screen.
Ew.
That could be
I'll do that off
fun.
stream.
Just a little bit.
Ugh, gross. Maybe. Maybe. Where's she?
Thank you. Well, I'd rather see it. If you send him a not no word and chat. If you find it, send him a.
I don't think I ever talked to... I sent the lady here, right?
Yeah, she was
Yeah, that's weird. I never do that.
We have to go find Ariana, too.
The whore. Probably hoeing it up for the great ones. That's kind of cute. I mean, it's got your hair.
It can't be.
Then what? I gotta kill this thing.
Well,
Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever gotten those before. That's so funny. Wait a second. So what happens if you... Oh, I see. That's just like the most ridiculous fashion. Why did they give you that? Oh, you know what that would look good with?
What?
The noble dress.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Well,
wait, you can't see it. Why did they give you those shoes then? There we go.
I really hope you get invaded now. Just wearing Ariana's shoes.
Strange times we're living in.
I suppose.
See, I don't even know which one to kill off. That one maybe. Ugh. No, I need that one for sure. Need that one for sure. Is. I don't think I need anything that his one's really. And this one. Nice. Okay. Oops. Finally. Fuck. Fuck, man. Now what? DLC?
Guess so.
I guess I could. I'll walk into this little chalice for a minute.
Nice.
Just kind of see what's going on. See what these guys are all about. Let's get some good fashion here. That's pretty neat. I don't even remember going through these. Really. Like, I don't remember what they look like. Oh, no, these are those big-ass ones, aren't they? Where they, like, really open up with the swamps and stuff at the bottom.
Oh, no.
Fuck, yeah, these are massive. I'll do a little bit, though.
Side doors, right?
Yeah, pop out 30 minutes later. Fuck, where's the lever? Oh boy. Do you want to try to unpack some of that John Con debate?
Yikes. That guy really had some opinions.
Yeah.
Some...
I wish
really
he, like, tries to put up, or he tried to put up this, like, this front that like, or you know that like the what was the other guy's name? Destiny was like bad at arguing, and you know like he wouldn't commit to a side or wouldn't commit to an argument or something. When literally the whole time, JonTron couldn't just come out and say, well, you know, if you're black or brown, if you're not white, then you're bad. You know, like that's what it really sounded like. And every time Destiny would bring that up, like
He just wouldn't answer.
he wouldn't answer it. He would just laugh and say, "Come on, what reality are you living? Come on, do I really have to say this?"
Right, and then he'd go and talk about another country as an example. And it's just like, he just kept saying the same things over and over and never explaining them.
That was about as fun as that.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm not like, I don't super believe that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't super believe in you know, some of the sentiment that like you know, well, if you have a big platform, no matter what your platform is based on, no matter anything about you, no matter your whatever, you need to stand up and speak on issues all the time. Like, I think that instance, all that JonTron shit when he was, you know, saying his stuff, I think he should have just kept his mouth fucking shut about all of it and should not have weighed in. And
he has some very weird views, and very, I feel like, harmful views.
did I ever do the curse in the file group challenge? I don't think I have. That'll be another good one to make. Another fun time. Okay, thanks. This was fun. Bye. Okay, thanks. This was fun.